Hey everybody, it's Jill Fraser here, and today I'd like to discuss with you charity, one of the key C ingredients to success, and one that I've discovered over the weekend in the local area that I live. And this charity is called Warm Hearts. Now the WARM stands for Westville and Area Refugee Mission. And just as the name says, their goal is to sponsor a refugee family to the Peak 2 area. Sing praises to the Lord and go back to this world through these doors. Now Westville is a smaller town near the top end of Nova Scotia and is surrounded by several other smaller communities or larger communities, most notable being Stellarton and New Glasgow. A group of residents decided that perhaps they could arrange a sponsorship to bring in a refugee family, something that only the highly populated communities were allowed to do in the beginning. However, in 2016, these residents decided it was time for them to act and not sit idly by. Although their main affiliation was with the Presbyterian Church, both the St. Andrew's Presbyterian Church in Westville and the Presbyterian Church of Canada, together they have formed a sponsorship agreement to bring a refugee to the area. Now, one of the key things for refugees is that they have lost their homes. They have no place to return to. It's fine for people to say go back home, but they don't have a home to go back to. So they need to find a place that they can once again feel at peace and feel free. And this is the goal of Warm Hearts. The family that is pictured here is currently residing in Turkey at a refugee camp and are looking to start their lives over again. The older gentleman is a graduate of Mosul University, and the younger man has a diploma in tourism. They are eagerly waiting to find that home, and they can start their life all over again. They fled their home a while back. From Mosul, they moved to Iraq, and from Iraq, they ended up in Turkey. ISIS took over their home. The home no longer exists. And currently, their status is in limbo. Now, one thing that Warm Hearts knows and understands, this community knows and understands, is that when people come to Canada and when they come to communities that embrace them, they equally embrace the country. And that's what we see over and over and over again. These people embracing the Canadian life and understanding that their freedoms are now something that they can celebrate. They are now accepted, and they are equally accepting. So Warm Hearts' goal is to bring the family to this area, and they do that through various activities. Primary ones are fundraisers, because needless to say, money needs to be raised in order for when the family comes, for them to be able to survive, for them to be able to get started with finding homes. But it's not just the money. It's about community, and that's the one advantage of Warm Hearts, is that they are a community of people. And their choice of a refugee family is equally important. The refugee family needs to understand and needs to want to also become a part of the community and understand that they are a part of the home. So raising money is important, and yes, they would love to have the donations, large donations, but they're smaller communities. So what they do is run various events, from the barbecues to both running it, cooking, and participating in them, to running extraneous events, ladies spa day, bingo, dinners, crafts, garage sales, parades, dances. These are activities that are spread throughout the year, and the money raised will all go together to help this family when they get here to this area. And one thing I want to point out, it's easy for us to say, oh, let's just put on an event. But in most cases, most of the world, they can't just do that. They can't find a community hall. They can't find a school or a business or a hotel that they can put together such events. And that's the uniqueness about Canada, North America, the smaller communities. They will all get together, and they may not have thousands and thousands of dollars, but you know what? Every little bit counts. And these people join together for a common cause. They find camaraderie, they find new friendship, and they share. And they can do this while having fun. I found this group simply by being invited to a gospel concert on Sunday. Didn't know this group existed, and it was an eye-opener, and a pleasant one at that. The gospel concert, the music that you're hearing on this video, is from singers that participated in this concert. And yes, I am not from the province of Nova Scotia. I am not an East Coaster, and it takes a while to assimilate to the East Coast music, but it's fun, and I enjoyed it thoroughly. Their advertising was word of mouth, signage on the street, and their Facebook. The inside venue, center stage set and ready at the church, the St. Andrew's Presbyterian Church to be specific. And all you have to do is take a look at the logo to understand what this group is all about. Excuse me. The Canadian symbol, the Canadian emblem, the maple leaf, the heart and soul of what each and every Canadian wants to have, to be able to share and help others. Warm hearts. The local musicians giving their time and expertise and talent to helping put on this event. Gordon Anderson, Don Haggard, well known throughout the province of Nova Scotia, the Maritimes, and also a mainstay down in good old Grand Opry land. And local grown talent, Pat Spaulding, equally talented as with his singing and songwriting. And then, of course, the MC of the event, Sam Graham, his humor and joie de vivre, if you will, was beautiful. And equally talented was his guitar playing and singing. He and Pat put on a version of Amazing Grace that I had never heard, but it made me smile. And I apologize for clapping while recording because I didn't want to drown out the music, but couldn't resist. And then after the event, the UCW, the ladies division, put together a smorgasbord of treats, sandwiches, a time for everybody to get together and talk and have fun. And that's what all these events are. And this is what small communities can do, and they do on a regular basis. They may not be the big corporate world, but they have a love to help and to share, and the goal for Warm Hearts, they appreciate and are eager to help. Whether it's $5 or $10 or $8 tickets, $5 tickets, it all adds up, and over a course of the last couple of years, this group is getting closer to bring this family some closure as far as a new beginning. So, charity, a very, very important part of the 10 C's of success, and charity starts with you. The problem may seem to be bigger than you're able to handle, but if you're like this group, this wonderful group of individuals, decide that it's something you want to do, and then figure out a way to do it. Please go to the Facebook group, Westville and Area Refugee Mission. Warm Hearts is the name of the Facebook group. Like it and share it to the world. Spread the word. Thank you.
Hear God's word, sing